So when it comes to restoring balance and health to the cervical region, a critical element to that is your breathing strategy. And I say this is important because your breathing not only helps you stabilize and keeps oxygen flowing and do all those other important things, but breathing is also controlled by your muscles. And if we aren't using our primary breathing muscles, which are really through here, then we're going to use our accessory breathing muscles, which are all here. And I'll show you what I mean. So when you take a deep inhale, if you use your neck muscles a lot, it's going to look something like this. And then when you're taking your normal breaths as a neck breather, I tried to exaggerate a little so you could see, but you might have noticed that with each inhale, my shoulders elevated just a little bit. That means that these neck muscles, with every inhale, we're actually activating to pull on the rib cage and open up the space so that air could come in. This is not what we want. What I want you to do instead is to inhale, keeping the neck relaxed, the shoulders soft, and using your diaphragm, that's its job, is to help you breathe. So the diaphragm sits here in a relaxed state, and when we inhale, it contracts and flattens down, and all this space opens up and air can rush in. So it looks something like this. So at home, what I want you to try is sit in front of a mirror, and in the beginning, just watch. Take a couple of normal breaths, and then take a couple of big breaths and see what happens. Notice whether or not you really pull in the shoulders. The only time you should see major shoulder movement if you're really trying to get all the way to the end. For anything else, the shoulders should stay relatively still. The neck should stay relaxed. So here we go. You're going to sit and breathe quietly. This is the first step to getting your neck muscles to relax, to relieve some of those tension headaches. This is the first step toward restoring posture and core to where they're supposed to be in a natural, easy state, not in this forced, rigid, I gotta inhale, exhale, and hold my gut tight state. That's not a sustainable place to be. For a little extra drill, there's a few things you can do as helpful cues. You can try putting one hand on your chest and one hand on your lower tummy. So when you inhale, the lower hand comes out and back in, while the upper hand does not move hardly at all. Otherwise, this one feels pressure. So here. Another thing you can try is interlacing your fingers. So rest your hands on one point of your rib and the other point of your ribs and interlace. And what you'll see is that your fingers overlap like so. So they're here. And interlace the fingertips just enough. And when you inhale, you'll start to see that space open and close. And it depends on how much you overlap them. If they're fingertip to fingertip, you might actually create literal space. But you want to see them sliding apart and coming back together. And this is especially helpful so that you can start learning how to start opening the side body. Last, let me grab the tool. If you're someone who needs a little bit more help, take a band and wrap it around your ribs, like so. And if you have one that goes all the way around, great. And try to press it apart. And feel yourself pressing into that rib cage. When it comes to how often should you do this, well, about 10 to 12 times a minute would be ideal. But to truly practice it, set a timer for 3 to 5 minutes every morning. before you do anything else for the day. Get up, go over to the bathroom, brush your teeth, and then go stand or sit in front of a mirror and give yourself 3 to 5 minutes of quiet breathing. Bonus is that you get a little meditation time, which in and of itself has tons of benefits. Other good places to do this, just anytime throughout the day, a work break, even in the car. If at any point you feel dizzy or feel like things aren't working right, take a break, walk away from it, and come back later. All right, look out for the next video where we're going to talk a bit about how to stretch and relax these muscles through your neck. See you in a sec.